Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you for coming to this presentation. A special to Mr. Nova Adi Kurniawan, SPD MPD, as a lecturer in English. I hope you can watch this video until the end. Let me introduce myself and my partner. I am Tiara and my partner is Nur Fahmi. We are from Group A. In this presentation, we will discuss about complex sentence. What do you think about complex sentence? Okay, let's listen to explanation from Yus. First, I will explain to you about definition of complex sentence. Then, I will explain type of dependent clause is so important for use. Finally, you will know how to example of complex sentence. Section 1. Definition of complex sentence. Complex sentence is made of one independent clause and at least one or more dependent clause. When the dependent clause can at begin, a comma is placed before the independent clause. In a complex sentence of two relative idea, one idea is general more important than other one. The important idea is placed the independent clause. The less important idea is placed in the dependent clause. Section 2. Type of dependent clause consists of verbs, noun clause, then adjective clause, finally adverb clause. This there will be explained by my partner is Nur Fahmi.
My name is Nur Fahmi. I will explain section 2, types of dependent clause. Noun clause. A noun clause is a dependent clause and cannot stand alone as a sentence. Example: 1. Noun clause that begin with a question word. 2. Noun clause with wo, what, was. 3. Noun clause which begin with if or whether. 4. Noun clause which begin with that. Adjective clause. An adjective clause modifies a noun. It is describes or gives information about noun. Adjective clause begin with a relative pronoun or with relative adverb. Example with a relative pronoun: the man who is sitting over there is my father. Example with a relative adverb: my mother cooks in the kitchen when my young brother cries. Adverb clause. Adverb clause is clauses that function as adverbs. Since they are dependent clauses, they must have a subordinating conjunction to connect them to the other. Subordination conjunction can erect according to the purpose of the clause they begin. Example: 1. After she graduates, he will get a job. 2. Because he was sleepy, he went to bed.
That was the explanation from my partner is Nur Fahmi. Next, finally, section 3, example of complex sentence. I have two examples for you. First, one independent clause and two dependent clause. Example: since in here I shall do whether nature myself. The conjunction since refer to as above clause or dependent clause. Then the conjunction whether refer to as non-clause or dependent clause. Next, sentence I shall do refer to as independent clause or a main clause. Then one independent clause and one dependent clause. Example: the rested when evening comes. Sentence the rested refer to as independent clause or a main clause. Then the conjunction when refer to as above clause or definite clause. Why? From the conjunction sense, whether when is called above clause or non-clause. Okay, I will conclude using enunciation so that it is easy to understand. Baiklah, kesimpulan dari materi yang telah saya sampaikan tadi dan teman saya tadi yaitu Nur Fahmi. Complex sentence adalah kalimat yang terdiri dari satu independent clause atau kalimat tunggal dan satu atau lebih dependent clause atau klausa terikat. Dependent clause disebut juga dengan fragment atau kalimat tidak lengkap dan tidak dapat berdiri sendiri. Dependent clause didahului dengan subordinator conjunction yang juga berfungsi menggabungkan independent clause dan dependent clause dalam complex sentence. Contoh, if you don't want to be with me anymore, I will never bother you again. Nah, kalimat pertama merupakan kalimat dependent clause karena terdapat subordinator conjunction atau kata penghubung yaitu if. Nah, sementara itu kalimat setelahnya disebut kalimat independent clause atau simple sentence karena kalimat tersebut dapat berdiri sendiri dan sudah memberikan makna yang jelas. Berikut kata penghubung dan rumus yang perlu kalian ingat dalam dependent clause. Nah, ada 3 yaitu noun clause, adjective clause, dan above clause. Nah, kalian bisa lihat yang saya paparkan ini. Nah, yang perlu kalian ingat lagi dalam penulisan complex sentence adalah jika kalian meletakkan dependent clause di depan, maka kalian harus memberikan koma setelahnya. Sebaliknya, jika kalian meletakkan independent clause di awal kalimat, maka koma tidak lagi diperlukan karena sudah ada kata penghubungnya. Jadi intinya complex sentence ini kalian harus terdiri dari satu independent clause dan satu atau lebih dependent clause, boleh 1, 2, atau 3, yang penting ada satu independent clause-nya. Alright, thank you for taking time to watch this video. I hope this video is useful for you guys. Thank you for attention. Thank you for watching. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Goodbye.